Lifehacker. So I saw the post that was put up today about the automatic dog bowl water filling system and running a small dog boarding service here in Jerusalem in Israel. I realized that I have probably a much simpler, cheaper, and I'd call that better solution that I built last year. Let me show you how it works. This frame here is to protect the whole system from dogs chewing on it. So let me open that up. I have a little butterfly screw here, and it opens up on a hinge right over there. Now the system is pretty simple. This is a toilet bowl float. As you can hear, it's refilling with water, and that's it. It needs to be held, as you can see by these two U-braces, in place, so that it's at the level with the water, so that it's parallel with the water. This pipe here leads to the water mains. Now, that's pretty much it. A couple issues that I had was you want to keep the water pressure here pretty low. You want to have the faucet that's connected to this thing on pretty low, because otherwise, in the case of what I call a catastrophic failure of the system getting stuck in the down position, your apartment will flood a lot more slowly. That happened twice when I just built the device. I fixed that by putting in this little thing here. This is just a frame that holds the bowl in place. Sorry, I haven't cleaned before this video. I'm recording this at about 1 a.m. on a Sunday night after I saw it on Lifehacker. And this holds the bowl in place so that it won't be moved in the other direction away from the wall, which could potentially push this down or turn like so, causing this wire mesh to interfere. The wire mesh is there to help prevent dogs from digging in the water bowl, like so. If you only have one dog, you may never have experienced this, but I have hundreds of dogs coming through here every year, and about once a month I get a dog who loves to do that, and it leads to the most horrible mess. And that's how it works. Now, the other things that you see here are a high-quality aquarium pump, which pumps the water through this. This is a UV sterilizer, which kills off bacteria and viruses in the communal water bowl. I call that necessary, and this is just a return pipe. It's pretty simple. And the reason I originally put in the auto-filling system is because when I put in this aquarium pump to help sterilize the water automatically, so if one dog has some kind of bacteria in their mouth, when they lap up the water, it won't infect a dog that drinks a minute later. As you can see, it's working at quite a good speed. And this is 24/7. The reason I needed the auto-filling system is because these aquarium pumps will burn out after about 2 or 3 minutes of running on empty. If it's running when it's not submerged, it's just going to burn out. So I needed to make sure the bowl was full all the time. The truth is that although I'm sure that this whole system has helped prevent disease in dogs, the more important thing that it's done is save me an amazing amount of time in refilling the water bowl. The one caveat that I need to point out, is that this whole system allows dust to build up in your water bowl very quickly. And every few days, because you won't really notice this if you're emptying out the water, sloshing it into your sink, and then refilling it from the tap. But every few days you need to pick it up and wash it out, and that can be a bit of a thing to do, dismantling this whole thing, unplugging this pipe here, then pulling it up like that. But it gets pretty easy, and what you can do is you can use the pump to actually empty the bowl so that when you pull it up, it won't all splash onto the ground. That's the system that I built. It works just great, saves me a lot of time, and seems a hell of a lot simpler than using all kinds of electronic equipment, and I think there was a condenser or something involved. This whole system, just the refilling part, never mind the UV filter and the aquarium pump and all that, and not including this, which I had to have a carpenter make, although, as you can see, it's pretty simple. You could probably do it yourself. I just didn't want to. The whole thing in Israel probably cost about $25. including the pipe, the toilet float, which is, interestingly, technically called a ball cock. I didn't know that. The toilet float and the bowl, which, frankly, you probably already have, and the frame, and the 2 screws, which go directly into the wall. Right there. And that's pretty much all you need. So I hope this has been informative to you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to PM me. You can also see all kinds of other videos of dogs on YouTube. But this is what I recorded, and I hope it's been informative. If you need any help in building this thing, contact me. Bye-bye.